So, hello everyone. Before starting with this video, I would like to thank you that my website Practical Padhya has covered around 5,000 to 6,000 post views from last 5 to 6 months. I'm happy for that. This is like a little achievement for me. So, I would like to thank you for this. Before starting this video, I would like to revise some of the things what we had here. For students who are new, I would like to tell them that please do visit my site. If you are new to analog electronics and you're planning to make your future in this field. Okay, so we started with capacitors, and we took around a month, just 3 posts, but I had explained very depth. Then talking about BJT, we had took around more than 4 months to look all the concepts of BJT, like what is BJT, then input and output characteristics of BJT, then BJT as a switch. Then we had also designed CE amplifier, and based on concepts of BJT as a switch, we had done more than 2 or 3 mini projects, and we had also discussed it. You will get a proper circuit design of that each and every mini project on my site, so please do visit that. So from now onwards, we are starting with JFET. As I had explained in the post, whose link would be given in the description box. Please do visit there and check that video, so that you will be getting all the concepts in more detailed way. So starting with JFET, as I said, JFET has 3 terminals: drain, gate, and source. Okay. The construction of JFET is such that it has 2 P channels or N channels, and between there is N channel or P channel. I mean, here we had taken P channel at the side, and in middle we had taken N channel. This is called N channel JFET. This is called N channel JFET. Okay, this is called N channel JFET. If there would have been, let's say, if this would be P terminal, this would be N, and similarly N here. So now in this case, we would call this as P channel JFET. Okay. Okay, let me clear this. Okay, now we will see the working of N channel JFET. See, for that we had kept VG as 0 volt. I mean, we had given 0 volt to gate terminal, and we had kept VD as at 2 volt. Okay, due to this, the depletion layer occurs. Since it is not actually 0, we are assuming it as a 0, but you can say that it is negatively charged. This is negative. Okay, now as we all know that electrons moves from negative to positive. See, this is negative to positive. Electrons, just a second, electrons, this is your electrons moving from negative to positive, and due to this, the current ID moves from positive to negative. As you all know that the direction of current is always in opposite direction to that of electrons. Okay. So now we will see that depletion layer is like this, and when VGS is equal to electrons. Okay, and in this case, ID, okay, is equals to maximum when VGS, okay, when VGS is equals to 0 volts. Okay, remember this. Why? This is because, see, the depletion region is little less. Okay, depletion region is less. Now we will see different ways. Okay. When I give negative 1 volt to the gate terminal. Okay, and I had kept the drain to source voltage constant. It means around 2 volts. Here also we had taken 2 volts, so not a big issue. You can see that the depletion layer increases. Why? Because this is reverse bias. As you can see here, this is P region, and this is N region, and channel JFET since it is. So you are giving negative voltage to positive side and positive voltage to the negative side. So obviously this depletion layer increases. Okay. Now, sorry. Yeah. As you can see here, that obviously here this region, see this region is much more wider than this. Okay. So just by looking at these two regions, you can conclude that here ID would be minimum, or basically decreases when you decrease your gate to source voltage. Okay, just note it down somewhere so that you would remember this concept. Okay. Now you would be thinking that why this depletion region is increasing like this, like it is wider at the top and narrower at the bottom. Let's look in little depth why is it so. Now, as we all know that P region has few amount of electrons, I mean very less number of electrons and very more number of holes. So these are electrons which I had shown over here. Okay, let me rub this here. So now just look over here, you are giving negative 1 volt. This is an electron present in P region. Okay, so these both will repel each other. Okay, these both will repel, and electron will try to move to its right side. Electron will try to move towards this. Electron will try to towards this side. Okay, now just see if electron is present over here. Over here. Let's say if it is over here. At this point, you are also giving positive 2 volt from drain terminal. Therefore, electron will move upwards. Okay, that means you see according to vector you are getting this. Okay, this is your resultant. See, this is what I wanted to tell you. The electrons at the top of depletion layer is more. Okay, see this. The electrons at the top of the depletion layer is more in both the cases. In both the regions, since they both are connected. See, both are connected. Now, similar case happens with holes. You are giving negative voltage to the source. Okay, due to this, the holes are accumulated at the bottom of the depletion layer, while few amount of holes are accumulated at the top of the depletion layer, since you are giving positive 2 volts from the drain terminal. Due to this, you can say that depletion layer is wider at the top and it is narrower at the bottom. I will again explain it so that you understand all the concept about this JFET in great depth. Just a second. Yeah, so let's assume for a second that these are few electrons. Okay, so we are giving 1 volt from earlier it was 0 volt. Okay, then you change it to minus 1 volt. Okay, this VGS, you are giving negative voltage to get this minus 1 volt, and here are electrons, so this will repel each other and electrons will move to the right side, I mean this side. Okay, electrons will move to this side. When before forming depletion layer, it is also coming under 2 volt of this depletion layer. See this one. Due to this, the electrons will move upwards. Okay, and according to vectors, we are getting the resultant. So this is what we are getting. As you can see here clearly, we are getting the same thing. See, this is the resultant. This is what I wanted to tell you all guys. I hope now you had understood it clearly. I had also seen many people. Just a second. Yeah, I had also seen many people explain this concept like this resistor, again a resistor. So yeah, this is also right. Like here, if here it is 2 volt, then here it may be 1.5 volt, then here maybe 1 volt. So this concept is also right, but I had explained this concept very well, so that if you all guys are preparing for maybe VLSI in analog domain, so this concept will really help you. Okay, so this is what I wanted to explain you all guys from this video. I hope you understood it. So please do like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.